Yeah, 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 I like this? Like my little setup I got going on. Look at that. Yup. Like a little lamp right. Yup. I think it look pretty cool. What's up, my people? How y'all doing? What's good with y'all? So today's video is gonna be about just what I've been up to, what I'll be doing. Being at home makes me really realize that I can do a lot more stuff than I think. It's just actually putting my mind to do it and going out there and actually starting it. Here's some of the things that I just be doing on the daily that make me feel good, make me feel productive, and make me feel more mindful about what I can do later on in my life when all this stuff is over. And I know a lot of these things are mostly catered to what I like, but I feel like some of these things that I do, you guys should definitely try out as well, because it just makes you feel more mindful and makes you feel more productive throughout the day instead of feeling like you're wasting every single day. And I know a lot of people will get that feeling that every single day is the same, but there's a lot of things that we can all be doing. It's just a matter of putting your mind to it and getting stuff done. So here are just some things that I've been doing to keep me sane. One of the main things that I've really picked up while being at home is actually journaling. At first I thought it was incredibly stupid to journal. I was like, that's a diary, dog. You whack as hell. But having a space where you can just write down all your ideas and write down your thoughts is incredibly helpful. But this journal is definitely a lot more than just where I can just write down my thoughts and all. It's also just another place where I can take notes, learn anything, where I can sometimes draw. Anything that comes to mind I can just put in here and I can learn from it, because I can look back. I first got this journal like, let's see, on May 29th, 2019. And then there was this huge gap where I didn't write anything until like November 24th, 2020. And then from there, I just wrote down a whole bunch of goals. I took a whole bunch of notes about just stuff I want to get into. And I feel like with this journal has really helped me just organize whatever I'm thinking throughout the day. And that actually leads me to the next thing that I've done to take up a lot of my time, which is art, actually. Throughout my years, I've always been okay at drawing. Like, I was never really that good. And of course, I still don't think I'm good at all. I think I'm really, really far away from being any type of good. Drawing is another place where I can express my creativity. And I really like reference drawing. I just look at a picture and I just do my best to copy it and stuff. I don't trace. I swear I don't trace. I swear I don't trace. But I can do reference drawing and all that stuff. And I think I'm alright at it. I'm not too bad at it, at least. And it's another place where I can express what I like. I like drawing a whole bunch of anime characters, and then there's always the occasional food, and there's a scenery sometimes. Like, drawing is just fun. It's just really cool to see just how much work you can put into something and how it replicates a scene in life, I think. And recently I've been trying to pick up digital art, and I've been trying to draw digitally using a mouse and all that, and god damn, is it difficult. Shout out to the people who can do that, because that is incredibly difficult. But when you get the final product, that stuff does look super cool, and it's definitely something that I want to look into and try to get better at, because I also want to get into a bit of animation, but I also have to be good at drawing first to do that. So drawing is definitely another area where I've been really trying to improve on. And it's just cool, bruh. Like, it's just so cool to see what you've created and all that. And another thing that I'd be talking about way too much is cooking, of course. Every day I try to cook something new and try to cook something different. I want to always be testing flavors and trying out different recipes and just seeing what I can do. Even though it doesn't always turn out the best, and I'm like the only one eating it in my household, cooking food is fun. Like, I really enjoy the process of cutting food and then preparing it and then seasoning and all of that, and just plating. I love plating. Plating is just like the coolest part of cooking. And it's just something where you can see improvement really easily, which just motivates you to continue to do it more and more. I've watched so many damn cooking videos while at home, and like, I've been trying to do everything. I don't know how many times I've failed at a recipe. Like, okay, short story. I was trying to make like sandwich bread, right, for like 2 whole months, and I could just never do it. And the funny thing is, I was making it completely right all this time, but I would just cut into it when it was early, so everything would fall apart. But if I just let that thing rest for an hour or two, and I cut into it, then it would have been fine. But my stupid ass was so damn fat, I just cut into it right away while I was steaming hot, and everything would just fall apart. Then I get mad at myself, and I don't know what appeals so much to me about cooking, but I think it's just the reward of enjoying something that you've created yourself. And when you share with others too, I feel like that for me personally, that brings me a lot of joy, just seeing other people enjoy the type of food that I make, or just enjoying the type of food that I make myself for me. Another thing that I've also picked up recently is actually reading. I'm reading this book right now, You Are a Badass. Yep, again, reading. I first thought it was whack as hell too, but I actually picked up reading, and I think it's actually a lot more enjoyable than what I remembered. Because before I would only read for school and all that, but actually reading books like this, like a self-help book, it really opens your mind. Like, I feel really mindful after reading a few pages, and I just feel a lot better about myself because I'm learning about different perspectives of other people and just how life works in general. I feel like when I read, I can definitely learn a lot more about myself from the teachings of other people, and reading it's just something that I picked up recently. I've only read 1 or 2 books during my time at home, but I definitely want to start reading a lot more. I feel productive reading words that I don't understand but look up eventually because my vocabulary sucks. The lessons that I'm taught through reading can really have an effect on me, on how I view the world. I don't know, reading is a lot more fun, or maybe I'm just becoming really old. Probably that too. But yeah, those are just most of the things that I've been doing to take up my time because I got too much damn time on my hands, bro. At home, I feel like there's just so many possibilities that we can be doing. It's just, again, just having that motivation to actually start something. For a lot of people, there's just so many things that they do want to do, but it's hard to narrow down what to do. For me, narrowing things down and just thinking of something super specific and going after that, that's really helped me just start something and continue to do it, and then eventually it just becomes routine and habit. If I just did nothing throughout the entire day, I would actually go insane, but because I have these tools and these passions I want to go towards, I feel like there's something I can always do every single day to improve myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do something with your life. I'm out. Deuces! I haven't done that in so long. That feels so weird.